Again, guys, if you're watching this, I am just testing my multi-chat out. So you guys will have to just give me a second real quick while I test this out. I've had issues already, so we are going to check this out real quick. Let me get activate selected. Yes. There we got that going. Okay. So I've got a few things going now, and I am going to test this out once again. Making sure everything is working out just fine. If I can figure this out. It would be great. I'm kind of frozen on that one, so I don't know. We are going to test it out. I'm going to go to Facebook. It may be frozen. I don't know. That would be great. Check. We're going to try this one more time. I'm kind of frozen on that one, so we are going to test it out. I'm going to go to Facebook. It may be frozen. I don't know. That would be great. Check. Maybe just Facebook. Who knows? I've done everything it's asked. YouTube is working, so just check. Maybe just Facebook. Who knows? Done everything it's asked. YouTube is working, so just mm-hmm. Well, that one's working, so it's got to be Facebook. So I'll just have to wait and see if that pops up. I've got this guy who keeps popping up all the time. See if I can't do a chat on this one and see if it goes to YouTube. I got this all messed up. There we go. Hmm. What? Okay. Hmm. All right. Now let's try it out. And we're going to try this out. I'm trying to figure this stuff out here. Okay, I've got it figured out. All right, guys. All right, so if you guys are on here and you are watching really quick, I'll get off of this. I'm just messing with a few things. I got a new Stream Deck and trying out this stream. So if you guys are watching, we do have a few showers here in the Randolph County area, and I want to show you this real quick since we are here. Let me get to the MRMS. And you can see we do have a lot of the spotty showers in and around Greenville, Breeze area. And a lot of this is going southwest. And let me get to it real quick since you're watching. Really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and put this play. And you'll see that everything to the around Cape Girardeau and Cape Carbondale is going basically southwest, and anything near Dyersburg and Clarksville is going the different direction, and I'll show that to you and we'll play that. Let me get my draw on here. So you can see these showers are kind of going this way, and we have these storms are kind of going to the northeast. And what we do have is a circulation right around Sikeston. I don't want to call it a low pressure system, but it's very, very, I don't call it very high low pressure system. It's kind of rotating just very slightly, and we just don't have the ingredients for a lot of storms. But we do have that rotation right here around Sikeston and Union City is where that rotation lies, and I can show you that really quick with the I believe it here with the models. And let me get to the precipitation real quick. Actually, we will go with the upper air 500 millibar. And right there, guys, is if we bring this out, you can see the circulation. Right, it's actually right around Jonesboro, or Poplar Bluff area, and we have that rotation. So this is where we get some of the showers that we have going right this way, and on this side it's going northeast, and that is why we have the showers going the directions that they're going. So we have this little system that's going in a circle right here. Let me go ahead and erase that and get back off of that. But a lot of your moisture is up here and around, say, South Dakota, North Dakota border, and this is where we have the tornado watch right now. And I'm not going to stay on here. I just wanted to test out some things on my computer, and I get this Raul A. Perez that keeps putting stuff on here. I don't know why. It pops up, but this is what we got going on right now, and we got a couple storm chasers up in this area, and I think they're going to wait for it to get around Aberdeen, I think, and they are parked out of Redfield currently. I did not see anything around there, but they're going to wait. I think it's going to be more around Aberdeen, Leola, and Baldwin in South Dakota, but we do have around Rapid City a severe thunderstorm watch currently, and it expires July 8th at 12 a.m. So I believe a lot of these storms are going to be a little bit more towards the evening time as far as the severe parts, and I'll show you that with the HRRR, and let me go ahead and get to that real quick. So we got the severe weather, and we are going to go to the reflectivity, and we are going to go to the latest run to get the more accurate idea of what's going on. So around Aberdeen, but the latest run shows right around 8 p.m. things start to fire up, and a lot of the updraft helicity right there with the dark spots around Model and Aberdeen as far as the updraft helicity. As far as your tornado parameters, you can see this. We'll move it back, but they are around Redfield, so I believe this is why they are there. This is where the tornado parameter is from Oneida going to Condell, Watertown. I just don't see anything popping up. Everything's going to be just to the east of that. So we'll have to wait and see. I think it'll be later on in the evening time when these storms bust through. But this is the latest run on HRRR. We don't have a lot of storm chasers out there. So they do have the wind shear and the storm relative helicity that is pretty high around Aberdeen, just south of Aberdeen. But you can see it's well above 150 and 300. So this is where the watch is at, guys, for your tornadoes. We don't have, like I said, it's a 2% tornado risk, and it all depends on how things run and when these storms develop. We do not have all that down here, but we have a little bit of helicity, but not a whole lot to give it that rotation for any big storms to pop up. As far as your updraft helicity, again, very, very light. I don't see really anything as far as your updraft helicity in our area. So that's why we don't have any big storms. We don't have no strong low pressure system, something to lift that hot air going into the cold atmosphere. We just don't have that. But we will have these little pop-up storms. Earlier today, we did have at least 3 land spouts earlier. So some of these little storms, and it wasn't in a tornado risk area. So just kind of show you that things just can pop up out of nowhere with these things. And what a land spout is where the circulation begins at the bottom and works its way up. The funnel goes up, where the other one goes downward as far as your tornadoes. Usually land spouts are about nothing to an EF2. Still can cause some damage. So as far as that, guys, that is all I got. Ain't a whole lot going on as far as around Chester, except for, you know, we do have a little bit of lightning, some thunderstorms. Just around Carbondale, it looks maybe around Murfreesboro and Grand Tower area, and a little bit to the north. But like I said yesterday, these things can pop up around 7, or I mean today, that they can pop up around 7 or 8. So if you see something, make sure you get inside, because it's going to pour. These little these little storms can put down some rain, and some lightning. But other than that, guys, that's all we got. We got all these storms around Randolph County. When they get to us, who knows? These things could pop up. Like I said, the circulation is around Sikeston and Union City, where these are going to the north, and these storms are kind of just starting to develop and work their way southwest. So don't be surprised if we get a little pop-up shower this evening. Other than that, you guys have a good rest of your evening. Like I said, I was just on here just testing my multi-chat. I ain't been on in a while doing anything live, so I just wanted to check it out. Also, and I'm going to show you guys this. This is a neat feature since I'm not really doing a whole lot. We do have showers and thunderstorms pretty much from New Mexico, going through Phoenix and Albuquerque, New Mexico, all the way up into Colorado. I mean, these things are popping up everywhere. And then, of course, we got this batch from Laredo, Texas, going through Little Rock and just south of St. Louis. So we do have some spotty showers. We do have at least 3 severe thunderstorm warnings. 2 in, looks like, North Carolina and right south of Roanoke, Virginia, we do have some severe thunderstorm warnings. But what I really wanted to show you before it gets dark, because it's really hard to see, and we will get to this, is I'm going to get to the fire radar, which is kind of neat, and this is the satellite. This is what's neat about this Weatherfront app, guys, and I wanted to show this to you because this is kind of neat. We'll see if there's any fires going, if they've gotten it all figured out. I do not see anything. Let me put it in play. But they've had several, and it could be covered by these clouds too. We've had several right there, guys. We've got a couple fires around Dove Creek, it looks like, and around Monticello. You see these right here, and I'll get this here. We got a fire right here, and you can see the red, and the clouds kind of blocking this a little bit, but we've had several wildfires, and these can show up on the radar, especially these big ones. But this is a neat thing about Weatherfront is you can actually see this, and I'll get off of this and I'll go to the GeoColor and see if we can see any smoke, and we cannot because they do have cloud cover. It looks like a little bit of the gray right there. There's some smoke between the white right there around, let me see, right in here. That's that little gray part, that's smoke coming from the fire. But this is neat. When they do not have these clouds, you're actually able to see the fires that are burning. I didn't see anything as far as California. We can take a look. We do have one in California, Northern California, right near Beaver and between Fall River Mills and Little Valley. But you can see this. This is a fire that's going in Northern California. And this one we might be able to see the smoke because the clouds ain't in the way. Right there, guys. This is the smoke from the fire right here. Around just to the east of Fall River Mills. So this is something that's neat that you could see. You could actually see it with the fire radar, and you see the red. Trying to see if I can find anything else. When it's got the cloud cover, it's hard to see the thing, but right there, we've got one. I don't think, it looks like we may have one right there in, a little bit in Oregon right there. You see a little bit of a flame right there where my little hand mouse is, right there. But when you have some of those big fires, you'll be able to see it, plus the clouds on a clear day. And it looks like we have a couple, like I said, right there around Monticello and Dove Creek, several fires going on. I knew that they had one near Flagstaff, and it looked like, I don't know if it's out or not, but it looks like it's under control. I do not see anything red, but they had a big wildfire last week. Hopefully the rain helped out and they got it under control. But other than that, this is the fire radar, which is kind of neat because you can actually see quite a bit. As far as when the cloud cover is not there, you can actually see the fire and you can see the smoke. Usually better when the sun comes up and there's not a whole lot of clouds. You can actually see the flames burning, especially even on the GeoColor, which is what we got right now showing. But this is your cloud cover currently. As far as Randolph County, it looks like we've got a little bit light clouds out there right now, a little spotty things. Looks like you can see the clouds right here going to the southwest, and we got the other clouds right here going to the northeast, and we got that little spin going on. And that's why we got the showers going two different directions. But other than that, guys, that's all I got. I just wanted to show you this fire radar. And you can do a lot of things with this. It's different This is the natural color as far as your satellite, your true color. I don't think it's too much different from the geo color, a little bit brighter. And then you can switch to a high-res sector, get a little bit better idea of what's going on as far as your clouds. And if I want to, I can go down here, switch sectors. It'll go down to there. And this is what I usually look at the fire weather when I'm looking at it. So I can go to the fire temperature and get down here, and you can see the little bit of red spots going on around Dove Creek and Monticello. And if I get back up here to Oregon, I'll switch sectors. Or Northern California, we got that little bitty fire around Fall River Mills going on. But this is everything that a weather front can do. You've got radar, model, satellite, mapping, outlooks, and observations. You can go to observations, check out what's going on. I've got it going on a loop. So, but this is it, guys. This is observations. You can take a look at those. You look at total cloud cover for the whole United States, visibility. You can get on here. It tells you visibility 7.6 miles. Around us, about 8 miles. Have your dew points, your winds, your temperatures and wind, and your heat index. So that is one of the things. Of course, your outlooks. I wish I could show you a little bit more of this, but they're easy to change over. So I've got this today. We can do categorical tornado really quick. I don't have to do a lot of searching with this app. Just kind of click it, going through day 2, tornado, wind, and hail. And it looks like for Thursday, and I'll do an outlook tomorrow morning. But it looks like anywhere from, as far as your severe weather, it looks like we're going from South Dakota all the way through the eastern part of Colorado and the western part of Kansas. And it looks like the panhandle of Oklahoma as far as your slight risk and your marginal risk from North Dakota all the way down to the panhandle of Texas, going all the way into our area. So we will take a look at that tomorrow morning as far as the marginal risk for Chester. So we may have some storms coming through possibly, and we'll take a look at that in the morning. I try to get you the latest model run, so I got to get up early and get that out to you. But like I said, this is something that you guys need to get. It's actually on iOS, Apple, and a web browser. So it's got a lot of things, and you can set this map up to how you want. You can get these mesoscale discussions. You can set it to be a little bit darker here on the inside. Your storm watch, as far as your severe thunderstorm watch areas, you can get this. You don't have to have these on, or you can have the warning parts on, whatever you want. I usually have these on, and I do have the special weather statements. And I'll show you that right here near Charlotte's. This little light blue area around Lincolnton, I guess that's the name of it, Gastonia, Cherryville. So if I click on that and it's light blue, it'll tell me right there at the top 40 mile an hour winds. Usually when it's a special weather statement, it hasn't reached that severe thunderstorm warning criteria yet, so it might have, it looks like a 1/4 inch hail. Usually 40 to 55 miles an hour is usually your special weather statements. Still can cause a little bit of chaos in your area, flash flooding, but we get here to the yellow, then we're looking at 60 mile an hour winds and 3/4 inch hail, and so we get down here to this one, same thing. So this is what I used. If you're in and around Durham and Raleigh and Safford, you guys got some severe thunderstorm warnings. And up here, Roanoke, Virginia area at Rocky Mount, you guys have 60-mile-an-hour winds and 3/4 inch hail. So a lot of that is over here on the East Coast as far as your severe weather, and of course up here in and around, not quite yet, ain't nothing really popping up. A little bit earlier they did as far as severe weather, but that'll pop up a little bit later on this evening around Aberdeen, South Dakota, and the North Dakota border. These things will start to pick up. That's where our CAPE values are up to 3,000 to 4,000, and our updraft helicity is right up here and around Aberdeen. So that's why they have it in the 2% tornado risk. Other than that, everybody else is getting these little pop-up showers throughout the United States, including us, just around us. And I don't know if it's really done anything outside, but I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I wanted to test out a couple things that I haven't gone live in a while. So if you were watching, sorry about that. I like to try to do these things. I hope you like this feature that I got, where I can go down here and I can point to whatever I want to, or if I just want to say, hey, this is Carbondale. There it is, guys. I can hit a button, and all this is, if you guys are watching, little Stream Deck by Elgato, and which is neat is I can switch, go to my streaming page. If I wanted to switch to that, I can go to a different one. I can go to record area where if I push record, it goes to all these little gadgets that I can push. But frequently, or currently, should I say, I am on the stream part right now. And so I just use these buttons. I can mute my mic. And we're going to try this out. So if I go ahead and mute me, you shouldn't be able to hear me, is what I said. So this is kind of neat things. And if I want to, change, we get to a different screen here, which is kind of neat. If I can find it. Oh, right here. If I want to do this, I can disappear. It's kind of neat, just a push of a button. Anyways, this is by Elgato Stream Deck. If you ain't got one, whether you get the 30 key or the 15 or the 6 key, they all program the same way, and you can have different folders, and you can program these to activate and erase. So like when I did that little arrow, I program it to pick that arrow, to open it up, pick that arrow, then I draw with it, and then when I hit it again, it erases and closes, and then I can go back to whatever I'm doing. So it's kind of a neat deal. And like I said, you can program this to do all kinds of things. I can turn the volume off of music that's playing. Usually I'll have videos. Usually, and we'll even try that out real quick. We'll get to one of these loud guys down here and see what is going on.
It's Edgar in his stream.
Yeah. So you guys might be able
my
to
mom
hear
says
that.
hi.
Hi, Mom.
Now you can, so I hope you can. I don't know. I haven't tried that, but
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you're getting some time
so
to scrub your
that is
vacuum.
what it looks like. Maybe you guys are getting the desktop audio off. I don't know.
Make a fruit
but
salad
you
and
are.
scrub the vacuum.
Yeah,
haven't
I
figured that
mean,
part out
that
yet.
sounds. That's
So,
like
you guys
that
have a
just
good
sounds
one.
like adulthood.